Welcome back to the Playful Planner. I'm Maricela, and today, as per usual, we're going to be working on our planner, making it all prettified. And since it's October, you know how it is. I'm all about the Halloween month, October, Halloween month. So we're going to be doing some stuff here for the week of the 6th, October 6th, Monday, October 6th. And we're using mostly stamps, I think, yeah. I don't think we're going to be doing much else other than stamps. And I got a bunch because there might be one stamp I want to use in one packet, two or three in another packet. That's kind of how it goes. I'm going to be focusing on Witchy Poo here. Going to be doing some sort of brews and incantations and spells. So, hold on to your broom. We're in for a bumpy ride. So let's get started. All right, my dears. So the area where I would normally put the washi tape, I've opted to use these stamps of spider webs. And I used 3 different stamp sets to get all these spider webs. This one had 2. This is from Temu. And I also used, this is from Global Land, or Globeland. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. And also from Temu. So, you kind of just do the best you can. And I had to use the big gun came out for this. The big acrylic stamping block, because these are pretty large stamps, and the one I would normally use is just a little on the small side. So this, oh yes, we are rounding the bend, almost there. I've gone ahead and I have stamped more stamps, and just pretty much used the one stamp set here for the most part. Used the Halloween part on this stamp set. Sometimes you gotta do that mix and match, to make, for example, I used this trick or treat, and then I added an eyeball from another stamp set, just to make it juicy, nice and juicy, nice and Halloweeny. And listen, the ink pad, and of course the stamp pad, or the acrylic base, whatever, I don't know, forget what it's called. So these pens, the white pen and then the black fine tip pen, they come in clutch, let me tell you. Because sometimes things go wrong and you need to cover stuff up. You get ink on the paper that you weren't try not to get ink on there, or so you gotta erase it with the white, or maybe something didn't fill in completely. You need a black pen, black fine tip point to kind of fill in some spots that didn't get filled in. For example, this hat needed major surgery because it was just, I don't know why, but it was just a big black blob. this just, it was just a black blob, and none of the detail came out, so I had to kind of finesse it with these pens. So just if if you're going to be using stamps and going to be using some black ink, or whatever color ink, you need to be nice to have a nice fine tip pen in the matching color to for as an assist when you need it. And of course the white to maybe erase some of the splotches or ink that inevitably gets on the paper where you don't want it. All right, so I think next up is going to be some coloring, and probably the note section to boot with some bullet points, and I think we'll be done. All right, so let's get cracking. Here we go. Finally finished. It's kind of slow going sometimes, things get in the way. You gotta stop or start, and coloring always takes a little extra time. So yeah, so the thing is this, okay? it wasn't popping. You know, sometimes as much as you want to, as you try, it doesn't really gel or it's not really coming alive. And yeah, sometimes you gotta live with that. But, I just thought, oh, hey, how about a little washi tape? Usually helps with everything, right? A little washi tape. And it did. It did help. I think it did anyway. So that was helpful. And yeah, so pretty much finished. Used some of the stickers from this Global Land sticker pack for, used a little witch's hat for bullet points and a little sort of pumpkin cauldron thingy, punch bowl for the bullet points on the note section. And I used pretty much all, like I said, all the stamps, almost all the stamps from this set. And yeah, so that's it. Just pretty much finished it up and colored it up. Used so a little bit of my colored pencils, just a little bit, but mostly it was my felt tip markers that came in pretty clutch there. All right, guys, let's take a closer look at what we have here. Bubble, bubble. Oh, is it trouble? Boiling bubble? Trouble, trouble? Aw, darn it. I don't know my Shakespeare. But you know what it is. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Cauldron, bubble. Something like that. All right, so, it's not the best, not the best at remembering prose, sorry. But yeah, so we got the Halloween witchy poo, sort of like, creepy, cobwebby planner pages for this week of the 6th, Monday the 6th, October, creepy month. All right, so let's take a closer look at our creepy little planner for the week.
Anyone there? No scare, come here. Come here. I am your friend.
Stopping by and checking this out. If you appreciate any of this content, please, if you'd like to, subscribe. It would be a great thing for the channel if you could subscribe. And also, a little like would be good if you like it, of course. Yeah, so that's it for this week. We'll be seeing you again soon. Sorry, this did come out a little on the later side, but I do 3 in 1 week. It can get kind of crazy. So 3 planners. You got the monthly, you got the weekly from before, you got the weekly coming up. Kind of all ganged up on me. So it is coming out now. So do the best you can. Try to catch up. Get that planner ready for the week. All right, take care, and see you soon. I hope. Bye bye.